What's up, everyone? My name is Jason Turley, and today we're back with more over-the-wire Bandit challenges to get better at Linux, become better hackers, better people overall. So let's start by pulling up the over-the-wire website and then going to Bandit level 15, level 16, and reading the level goal. The password for the next level can be retrieved by submitting the password of the current level, so user level 15's password, to port 30001 on localhost using SSL encryption. Now, if I scroll to level 14 for a second, this is very similar. We had to submit level 14's password on port 30,000, but we managed to do that using Telnet or Netcat. It wasn't encrypted. It was plain text, so if anyone was sniffing or snooping on the other side, they would be able to see it. This level specifically wants us to use SSL encryption, secure socket layer. That's used by HTTPS, FTPS. They all use some type of secure socket layer security, which is outdated, so it's really transport layer security, but they're used interchangeably. So you can read up more on the Wikipedia article, but we're just going to hop right into it. So SSH, copy this password, paste it in. Alright, so we want to use secure socket layer. A good command for that is sclient, but I don't remember any of the syntax for it. So let's look at the man page. Okay, we see we can use tac connect, the host, and the port name. I'm using tmux, so let me open up a new command window. SSH. Clear this out. Bandit 15. Paste in the password. Clear the screen. Alright, cool. So this way we can start building our command. Is this how I do it? Yeah, so this way I can start typing in my command. How does it work? Open SSL sclient. There we go. As I'm reading the man page. So tac connect. I said localhost. And port 30,001. Let's run that, see what we get. Scrolling up, localhost, signed certificate. Here's the beginning and end of the cert, encrypted in base64. Don't really care about that right now. Cool, and it looks like it's hanging right here. Wrong, so I press enter. It says wrong, please enter the correct or current password. Closed. So let me run that again, and then grab this password, copy it, and paste it in. See if it likes that. Boom, correct. Copy this, go to our credential file, save it as Bandit 16, paste that in. Okay, so that was pretty sloppy, but essentially what I did, I have two windows open up here, right? I have one as the man page and another as my terminal, my prompt, where I'm going to type stuff in. So I wasn't really familiar with the syntax, so it's nice to have the manual open as I'm doing it, right? So this is one trick I do, to aid me in my programming and my scripting. So move on to the next level, level 16. The credentials for the next level can be retrieved by submitting the password of the current level to a port on localhost in the range 31,000 to 32,000. First, find out which of these ports have a server listening on them. Interesting. Then find out which of them speak SSL and which don't. There's only one server that will give you the credentials. The other will simply send back to you whatever you send it. Okay, so we kind of need to do a port scan. Nmap is listed here. Nmap is a great tool to do a port scan. Is that even installed on the box? Let's exit out of this and now log in as Bandit 16. Do they have nmap installed? Which nmap? Hell yeah, okay. That makes it really easy. We can just say, so nmap is a port scanner, right? It's often used in pen tests, right? An exploitation tool and security port scanner. You give it the IP address, or the scan type, the IP address, and you tell it what ports you want to run it on. So I can say nmap pack send scan, only send packets against localhost. And we want port 31,000 to 32,000. Zoom in a little. I need to be root. What if I take this out? All right, cool. So the flag I provided, we needed root permissions for it, and it wasn't really necessary to just see what ports are open. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 ports are open. 1 is filtered, meaning it's probably behind a firewall. We don't have direct access to it. And out of these ports, it's saying one of them speaks SSL. All right, if I want to find out, right now it says service unknown. So I really don't know what it is. Is this HTTPS? Is this FTP? Is this an Apache web server? I'm not sure. So let's change that SS to SV. Does that work? Do I need root for that? Service version, tell me what is running. To get the service version, it's a little slower. So instead of providing a range of 1,000 ports like I did here, it probably would have been better just to specify these exact 5 ports. Save us some time. And this is taking too long, and I'm very impatient. So I'm just going to type in these ports specifically. Hey, don't try to scan all 1,001, just scan these. Let's see if this is any faster. All right, nmap is taking way too long. That's insane. Can I just use netcat? Let's say netcat, and then the first port, 31046. Does that give me anything? Okay, that just echoes back everything to me. 31518. What happens when I do this? Interesting. Okay, so I should reread this. Only one server will give you the next credentials. The other simply send back to you whatever you sent to it. Okay, so they're like little echo servers. So I saw the first one, it just sent back what I typed in. The second one didn't send me back anything. What if I do this third one? Hello? That's not how you spell hello. Hello? Okay. So since 31518 did not send me back what I typed in, it's not an echo server, and it's filtered, I'm guessing this is the one that uses SSL. So let's use openssl, S client, and then connect, localhost, Jesus. In this port, 31518. I'm going to paste in my password. Do I get anything? Is that even the right password? Yeah, let's just try it for these other ones. 790. There we go. Okay, so we get an RSA private key. So I can just copy all that. So vim bandit 16 key. Paste it in. the next level. Okay, so we can use this RSA private key, I think, to SSH into the next level. Let's do a quick chmod. R SSH Bandit 16 over this port. I want to specify. I don't have a password to give you, but I have this. Does that make you happy? Permissions 0664 or to open. I changed the permissions. What are you talking about? Does it not work? Get rid of the plus. There we go. Oh, I want Bandit 17. There we go. Sorry about all the errors today, guys. I'm doing this live. I haven't rehearsed and I haven't played this game in a year. There are two files in the home directory, passwords.old and passwords.new. The password for the next level is in passwords.new and is the only line that has been changed between passwords.old and passwords.new. If you have solved this level and see bye-bye when trying to log in to Bandit 18, this is related to the next level, Bandit 19. Okay, so ls, I have two files, lsecl. They're identical in size, right? If I just run head on both of them, just to get the first few characters. Alright, this is almost identical. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any difference, right? My weak human eyes can't tell the difference between passwords.new and password.old. However, the computer can. So I can say diff passwords old and passwords new, and it will only print out the lines that are not the same, that do not match one another. Try this top one. You don't like that. You like this bottom one. There we go. Exit out of that session. Now we're in as Bandit 18. There. Oh, bye-bye. Connection to Bandit Labs over the wire closed. That's weird. All right, let's update this real quick. Bandit 17, they were the RSA key. And Bandit 18 is this. So I immediately get disconnected. Why is that? Let's go on. 1819. The password for the next level is stored in a file readme in the home directory. Unfortunately, someone has modified the bash rc. So that's a bash runtime configuration file. So as soon as you load up a bash shell, it's going to read this. It tells it how to configure different settings, the home directory, the prompt. So something in there is logging us off immediately. But we want to cat out this file. So let's open up the man page for SSH. Is there a way for us to run commands remotely? Okay, SSH, hostname, command. All right, so what if I go back to my terminal and I run SSH and then just specify a command? Cat readme? Is that what it's called? Cat readme. What does that do for us? You want a password, all right? I'll give you a password, all right. Home JSON readme, no such file directory. Do I need to wrap this in quotes? Password. There we go. So to summarize this, we logged in with SSH, and then instead of saying, try to give me a terminal, a shell to log into, just run this command. It didn't work the first time because it treated this as print out something on my local host on my computer. We want to do it on a remote computer, so we wrapped it in these quotes. Bash is weird. So there's our password. You can copy it, add it here. Cool. We're moving along pretty well. Let's go on to the next one. We'll probably end it on this tonight. To gain access to the next level, you should use the setuid binary in the home directory. Execute it without any arguments to find out how to use it. The password for the next level can be found in the usual place, etc Bandit Pass, and you have used after you have used the suid binary. Okay. Let's SSH Bandit 19. Paste in the password. Cool. ls lsl file. We see this is a set user ID file. What does that mean? It means, so right now I'm Bandit 19, right? But when I run this command, I'm gonna run it as the owner, the user, the person who created this file, the person who has rights to read, write, and execute it. So when I run it, I'm effectively going to be the Bandit 20 user. So I have their permissions and not mine. So what happens if I just run it like it told me to? Run a command as another user. An example, Bandit 20 do ID. Okay, we see what happens when I run my normal ID, right? So this matches, my user ID is 19, my group ID is 19, but I have this. My effective user ID is Bandit 20. So I have their permissions, right? So if I do that, and then who am I? I'm Bandit 20. So what does that mean? I can cat out their file. Etc Bandit Pass Bandit 20. Is that what it's called? All right, sweet. Now I get their password. So setuid is like amazing. It's a very big privilege escalation route. GTFO Bins, if I can speak English today. It's a GitHub collection of a bunch of built-in binaries and tools that if you find these misconfigured on a system, you can basically get root access, right? So let's just randomly pick one. Copy. So if copy has the set user ID bit set for like the root user or an admin user, you know, you can just use these commands and overwrite someone else's file or like read. So I could essentially say like copy etc shadow, which is normally only readable by root, to like my file, and then I can just cat out my file and it'll be the contents of etc shadow. So GTFO Bins is awesome. I use it all the time for like CTFs. But that's getting way off scope, way off topic. I got excited. Okie dokie, guys. I'm going to wrap it up there. I know this video was very messy. I'm trying something different with just live takes instead of reenacting me solving it. I'm just doing it live, so you're going to see me fumble. You're going to see me hit my head against the keyboard. But hopefully you guys see some value in that. Hopefully it's funny and informational and educational, all that good jazz. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. If you like this format of video, if you solved any of these challenges a different way. As always, take it easy and have a good one.